The stock market is as random as ever, so 2 months ago, I used a spreadsheet to randomly pick stocks, I slapped them on a dartboard, and I threw darts and bought $1,000 worth of those stocks. As a comparison, I'm weighing that up against an index fund. Let's see who wins. This video is the first update to see who's in the lead, who's behind, and what's happened so far. Hey, I'm Brendan, and every week you're subscribed here, you'll get a new video on personal finance or the productive use of your time and money. If you didn't watch that first video, here's a quick refresher. I threw some stocks into a spreadsheet so I could pick the ones that would go up on the dartboard. I printed them out on a label maker, stuck them on the dartboard, and then threw darts to figure out what I was going to invest in and how many shares of each thing to invest in. Based on where those darts landed, I bought a corresponding amount of that particular stock. And here's the rundown. 2 darts landed on the stock ticker CINF, so I bought $200 worth of that. That's Cincinnati Financial Corporation. 3 darts landed on Atlanta Sustainable Infrastructure PLC, which is ticker symbol AY, so I bought $300 worth of that. I hit 1 on Intel. 1 landed on ticker symbol NOVA, and so that's Sonova Energy International for $100. 1 landed on Tesla, and 1 landed on Johnson & Johnson for a total of $1,000. These were all bought with my Robinhood individual taxable brokerage account because a lot of rash decisions are typically made in Robinhood, so it only made sense. In that original video, I nicknamed it the Dartboard of Gains, so we'll see if it's actually the Dartboard of Gains or if it's more like it needs to be re-nicknamed the Dartboard of Losses. The competition is the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index ETF, known on the streets as VTI. It's basically the entire US stock market all in one easy fund, and I have that invested in its own account through M1 Finance. I like M1 Finance. Okay, leave me a comment right now about who you think is in the lead. Do you think it's the Dartboard of Gains in the lead, or do you think it's the index fund? Don't fast forward and cheat. Just leave me a comment now, and then we'll see if you're right. So far, the update is the individual stocks have sort of taken a beating. This is the kind of volatility I kind of expected. 7 different companies isn't a whole lot of diversity, and so if 1 or 2 of those sectors that they fall in gets hit, my portfolio is going way down. Even then, I was hopeful about some. I figured that Tesla would do fairly well, and then with Johnson & Johnson's role in overall health right now, based on the health things going on with the world, I thought they would actually kill it. So I was relieved to get that as one of the picks. They've not done very well. And before this investment, I had no idea what CINF was, but now I do. Holy cow, it's up over 20%, which is totally amazing. It is up a ton. So overall, the Dartboard of Gains is not living up to its name. It's more like the dartboard of small losses right now. But the stock market as a whole hasn't been doing so hot either. So as a comparison, let's see how VTI has been holding up. Overall, it's not done terribly. I'm kind of back and forth as far as being in the red versus being in the black, but I think overall it should end up doing fairly well. Thus far, I'm not sure I'll be able to open my own independent investment firm based on my clairvoyant, dart-throwing, money-making abilities, but we'll see how this shakes out. This is literally just the start of the experiment. We're only a couple months in, so by the time a whole year passes, we'll see who's actually in the lead. Maybe there'll be investors lined up at my door with bated breath, just hoping that I'll christen their investment with a wonderful dart throw and it'll just blossom into millions of dollars. Who knows? Okay, if you didn't make any predictions yet, now that you've seen the update, you're familiar with the stocks that are involved, you're familiar with VTI, what do you forecast as far as going forward for the next 8, 10, 12 months? By the end of 2021, what's going to be in the lead? What's going to be getting trounced? Leave your predictions. Thanks for checking out this experiment. I think it's kind of fun to do, and I honestly don't know what team I'm on. Like, as a way that I actually invest and spend my own money, I'm leaning more towards the index funds. But the whole randomness of throwing darts and having it pick investments is always intriguing to me because, like, you see those headlines where the stock picking monkey does better than most hedge fund managers or other random terrible things like that. So I was curious to see if my random, terrible, skillless dart throwing would actually result in some good profits. So subtly, I'm a little bit rooting for the dartboard, if that makes any sense, but I'm happy either way. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. Stay tuned for more updates in the future, and we'll see who comes out on top. Don't forget to subscribe before you go, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.